2018, a year to remember as we look back on South Florida's resounding stories of 2018. The massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas tops the list.
The shooting happened early in the year on Valentine's Day. Police quickly found teenager and former Stoneman Douglas student Nicholas Cruz accused of murdering 17 people and wounding another 17.
And instead of letting the devastation get them down, the young people of Marjory Stoneman Douglas showed the community and the world they aren't just survivors. They are the future, and they're prepared to fight. Here's CBS 4's Ted Scouten.
The most impactful story of 2018 for me was the aftermath of the Parkland shooting. It was amazing to watch how those kids responded and became instant activists, advocating for their friends and teachers who were murdered. In just days, they were organized and ready to take on the world. It all began with that rally on the steps of the federal courthouse in Fort Lauderdale.
Those talking about how we should have not ostracized him, you didn't know this kid. Okay, we did. We know that they're claiming that there are mental health issues, and I am not a psychologist, but we need to pay attention to the fact that this isn't just a mental health issue.
That got the attention of the nation.
The people in the government who were voted into power are lying to us, and us kids seem to be the only ones who notice and are prepared to call BS.
Then they took their fight to Tallahassee, where they inspired kids from across Florida to join them, demanding change.
Never again! Never again!
They crisscrossed the halls of the Capitol, lobbying lawmakers to change the law.
We're here to try and make a change, because this cannot happen again. These 70 people did not have to die. We need stricter common sense gun control. This should not be happening.
While they had some setbacks,
I think it's disrespectful to the victims. It's a dishonor to the youth of this country, everyone in this country. It disappoints me for the future about politicians really taking action, and we were so optimistic that we really could make a change.
They did have some huge victories when laws changed in Florida.
The Attorney General was incredibly helpful. We focused on mental health with her. We have really good ideas coming up to protect the kids in the state of Florida.
They even took on the NRA, something even seasoned lobbyists and politicians have a hard time doing. And they took their fight to Washington, D.C. with the March for Our Lives campaign.
Where are you from? Baltimore, Maryland.
Just north of Grand Rapids, Spring Lake, Michigan.
North Carolina.
That was the beginning of a nationwide tour where they empowered other teens to get involved, and they urged people to flex their muscles at the ballot box.
This is more than just a march. This is more than just one day, one event, then moving on. This is not a mere publicity stunt, a single day in the span of history. This is a movement.
Since the time that I came out here, it has been 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The shooter has ceased shooting and will soon abandon his rifle, blend in with the students as they escape, and walk free for an hour before arrest.
Whether you agree with these kids or not, they definitely took all their anger and their fear and frustration. They channeled it all together to definitely bring about change. And the thing is, they're not done yet. Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.